The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. The second quarter went their way, all the way, as they raced to the lead and stretched their advantage to 8 points by the halftime break. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Leading by just 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Shortly live from Houston, Texas. Jordan Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone. Orlando. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
It's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates,
For Jordan
Greg.
player of the game, Mohamed Bamba.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team.
Do it for now.
He told him this game
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Jamal Murray has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. And it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. Cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, it's never easy to play on the road, and the score reflects that. Just doesn't seem like they're well prepared for this matchup. Every time they tried to make a run, they got derailed. I think to refocus their efforts in the second half, they're going to need to play with a lot more determination for a chance to win this.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've reached the end of 3. Nuggets ahead, up 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Get this quick shot.
They'd love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but you also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the
So
world.
for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone. Right at the rim. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
That'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Point. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Effect. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Want to do over the next few years.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Their previous 2 games have been losses, so something had to change to get them going again. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.